Welcome back, guys. We're here for the standings, and, well, no surprise, Gen G Gold up at the top. You know, you're very used to seeing Gen G Gold teams, but it is extremely close, guys. Kongdu Red Dot 920 and Afrika Freaks Aries 900 points.
You know what I thought before this round 3 is about to get beginning, of course, round 2 ending up, we thought that Kongdu Red Dot finishing 1st and 3rd would actually been over Gen G Gold, who placed 4th and 2nd. In terms of their trader result, but see the kill difference was kind of the difference between that made Gen G Gold ahead. Kongdu Red Dot in that instance, Kongdu Red Dot got their good results with not many kills, only 3 to end out the halfway point. Of course, the Gen G Gold fought their way to get to the placement they deserved and really used that kill point to their advantage, and now they're up at the top here with Simpson now leading the charge in the teams of kill leaders here.
Yep, and not just him, but Eska there at 6th place. Funny to see Hulk with 9 kills, but if you guys remember, he did get 6 kills at once with a couple of grenades earlier on today. So actually no surprise if you've been paying attention that he is up there. Rosar and Indigo, more obvious choices there at 6 and 5 kills.
This means that Simpson, along with Hulk, got a lot of benefit padding their results with the grenades they really successfully threw to get the multiple kills that they did. So feels like, the grenade is like a big part of the meta now, where the frag grenade before this, the newest patch did come around. It means that they're still going to get a lot of kills too. They're very, very strong still. It's going to be about the teams who can make the best benefit and make the best advantage, taking turns of that, using the frag grenade efficiently. Will probably get you the best result, but Gen G Gold currently on top after 2 rounds. See if they can continue on with this for the next 2 and see if they can come out on top over Kongdu Red Dot here.
Oh, we got a couple of fans there for Quadro, too. All these other signs have been for Gen G Gold. Claytor, a couple of fans there for him. Yeah, we slowly have been filling in more and more and more people as it's looking a lot more like Monday, but even more than Monday as, again, Gen G Gold usually does pull in the most fans.
Talk about 6 p.m. start for the local time for our broadcast, and fans. I was talking about players, but fans are coming in. As the time gets a little bit later, once they're done with work, once done with school, and all the academies that go after that, and trying to see if they can catch today's games for the Gen G Gold fans. Many of them, they're coming into this last day, hoping their team outdoes their sister team with Gen G Black currently on top, and see what they can do as well.
Yeah, so Joel, we're already ready to get into Erangel. The fun part, we're going into TPP Erangel. Let's do it. Here we do go, and the fight path gonna be pretty nice. It's not right down the middle. It's good for Gen G over there at Georgia Paul, and not even bad for teams like MPP who want to go to Yasnaya. The teams that are not going to be too happy are the ones that have to go over to Milta Power, up towards Kameshki, that kind of area, as it's just a little bit too far.
Seems like we're going to have the top teams be very happy with where these starts off, and of course, Lunatic always likes to go to South Georgia Pole, but also see Gen G. I think we're going to try to get there as well, but more importantly, the other teams now, of course, going to Nova. Going to be a situation for them there, and see they're going to be happy with their start here. Still looking at landing in, going to find no difficulty with this flight path, looking very good. Has looked pretty good for the past 2 rounds as well. So round 1 going over to Kongdu Red Dot, and round 2 going over to LG Entus Force with still a lot of the top teams still in contention with Gen G Gold, getting very close to first every single time for the past 2 rounds, and trying to get in the 3rd one as they probably head over to Nova, see if they can get that done.
Yeah, I mean, they should be able to get over there. It's not too far away to just fly all the way over to Novo. You'll notice that Kongdu Red Dot, who's currently in 2nd place, 20 points behind Gen G Gold, they're going straight into military base, and nobody is going to contest them there. So we'll have to wait and see what the circles do look like, but getting all of the loot from military base is also always fantastic.
Also getting some words from the new addition to OG Sports with KO saying that for the rest of the 2 rounds have remaining, they're trying to make sure we get 1st place for all of them. Just see the first fight coming through though with the pump here for Libro.
Well, it said that AST likes to go up to Kameski, but I guess that was lying. As AST, they've changed their mind. They're going straight for Rojak. This is more like some of the Chinese teams. They love to be aggressive. And okay, a Freak of Freaks, Noongale already going down 1.5 minutes into the game. Trying to use that dual barrel, and Taemin actually misses both the shots here. Trying to get behind Xiao Yang. He is going to knock him there with the pistol, but he's extremely low.
Okay, so Taemin finishes him off there, and Xiao Yang goes down, but does have that double barrel. Has to the bandages. Get him straight up there. Of course, 5 bandages should do the trick. As long as you have the time to wrap around all of them, but Loveney comes back up, with Libero getting res back up as well, so I feel fine, but OPG enters now coming for the comeback here, trying to go for the cover, trying to rescue his teammate.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that move to try to res his teammate from AST, because neither of them have any meds. They have no way to gain any health, and they could have gotten at least the kill onto Taemin, I believe, from earlier, because he was super low and he was reloading and healing with bandages, but not able to do that. As you'll notice that Loveney right now, at least able to get some bandages, it looks like.
Let's get all 5 bandages off Taemin, and it's going to be back to 75% health, and still has that 6 bullets of that 12 gauge. For that double barrel, of course, he'll get 3 rounds of that, but just trying to finish him off here. As Calvin Klein tries to come for the cover as well. See the OPGG Hunters has the advantage here. Trying to get a little more kills here is going to be an example.
Yeah, Taemin is getting a little bit distracted by the gunshots and fighting outside, so he's trying to come up here with the double barrel. Tries to predict Libero actually leaving the house. Doesn't work out.
Libero at very, very low health. So Loveney use that bandages just like we saw from Taemin earlier. Feel fine for now, but Elka trying to just come back in. The double barrel doing damage now. Let's breakneck finish him off. Can you get the rest over here?
Well, finally AST decides to leave the house, and they're going to be punished for it. Calvin Klein goes down.
Doesn't have time to leave.
And there you go, AST, just like that. They try it again. They try to go for a very heavily contested area in Rojak, and they're shut down so fast before even 4 minutes in this game have passed.
The day 6 for AST has pretty much gone the fact of round 1, go to Picado, get eliminated, and round 2, they don't return to Picado and still has a bad round. Round 3, come to very much the contested city of Rojak. It's gonna die out now, and round 4, if it goes to that pattern, they'll probably still not come back to Rojak, but still have a bad round. So AST, not the best of days for this Chinese team.
Well, at least they're trying to have fun. I suppose at this point they've given up on wild cards, so they're just like, let's go in and try to fight up against them in Rojak. If they actually did win, they'd have a very big chance of at least placing well in one of these rounds, but they can't seem to find that win.
That is good news for all the bottom teams here in Korea. Talking about the RG Maximus and also LG Dentist Sports, who did get a chicken dinner in round 2. It's going to help their cause quite a bit, but RG Maximus, of course, they were on the bottom of the standings there as well, so they need a good round today, and I'm trying to get to the cause, and of course AST helping out with that as well. It's not going to be bad for them either.
Yeah. You see, 100% of the time, Kongdu Red Dot loves to drop here into the military base, and I was taking a look at the circle just there. It's all the way on the west, as you guys have seen. And the flight path was over there. So the teams that actually got to drop right down and, grab, either Pachinki, Gatka, Primorsk, of course, Georgiapol up there, they're all in a really fantastic spot because they had so much time to loot. They can just sit back. They can choose. They have their pick of the litter of any of the compounds in the circle, basically, that they want. And just forced. They went straight to Pachinki. They just won the last round, and now they're going directly to the center of the circle to get a really nice compound. It's a fantastic start for that team.
You know what it is, though, Valdez? They're not really trying to get the finals direct spot as they're so far away from that contention, but just trying to get out the bomb to make sure they're not eliminated today, and they have one more chance with the wild cards, with a good standing like today. Trying to see if they can get a kill onto DPG, though.
Gadel not noticing him, perhaps. He was in the shade here. Indigo in his very appropriately colored Dacia. The yellow-green actually helps him out in his camouflage, and he just gets shot out of the car and killed.
Indigo's senses are on tingling today. Really knows that kill potential that he has against so many enemies that he faced off with so many rounds today, and round 3 is no different from it as he gets that 1 kill onto the member of DPG. Looking at Novo here, looking at Genji Gold, currently first place, only a few points above Kongdu Red Dot on second. They're in the same island with Sosnovka Island being occupied by Kongdu Red Dot on the military base, and Genji Gold at Novo. Let's see what they can do as they make the escape, because they have to get to the next circle, which is going to be on the west side. They probably have to cross either of the bridges to get there.
Notice Lambitan here just scouting out for his team. He was actually the first one to move forward before anyone else comes through. Actually coming through Pachinki from the east.
Actus Red coming out from North Georgopol. Gonna find some trouble against so many members coming in, and feel fine. Just gonna rotate his car just a little bit. You know, back just trying to get the kills off of Hulk, but we get out there safely now, and Actus Red very successful in this rotation here.
Yeah, it was fortunate that as Hulk was tumbling in his vehicle, the guy that was shooting him, Bach, does not. He wasn't actually looking. He was reloading. He was looking around him, so wasn't able to take him out or try to blow up the vehicle or anything like that.
Maxwell VIP, after losing to knock off some members of Actus Stars, are going to make the rotation themselves around the Himalayas. Gonna be in the circle for now, and MVP just right beside them. Already made into the circle as well. Of course, it's being the western circle to begin us off, and see how many teams make their investment towards the top of the Himalayas. It's going to be important here. So Dano here, as you see here, losing 1 member.
Yeah, not the best start for them, but they are at least in the very center of the circle with their 3 members, so not bad. Maxtelman's Unjin runs into a Freak of Freaks Ares, not able to knock him out of that car.
And this is just outside Milto, and trying to get 1 knock onto Maxtelman with the top contender, that top 4 team in this group so far, and Davey just trying to do that road chase and get close enough where he can take some shots, because Unjin, they saw the blood spats coming a little bit there, and they know they can't be on full health. Trying to go for the chase and trying to get as many kills as they can against Maxtelman. Will be good for Freak of Freaks Ares here.
The car chase scene you guys have all seen in every action movie. It's happening right now. I love this angle that we're getting as Dewi trying to come on, and Sonic actually finds an angle here up on the hill to try to shell and help out his teammates. Hancock able to jump out of his own car, and now a Freak of Freaks Ares is on the run.
Seems like they're not the brave ones anymore, as they're just detouring away, running away like the mouse that they are. But you know, Freak of Freaks Ares, he tried to get the effort, trying to get 1 kill onto Maxtelman. Didn't happen, and they're gonna be trying to just make their entrance now with the little bit away from Milton. They're gonna be fine to get in here.
Well, they can hear OBGG Hunters driving by RG Maximus. They absolutely need to have a better result in order to not get knocked out here, as they're all the way down on the bottom. 37th place before week 2, or rather week 3.
Genji Gold coming off that right bridge. That was the selection by them, and it's gonna be right behind Maxtelman Uri. I just need them on the rotation, just right in front of them, but Genji Gold gonna make the latest rotation possible on the first circle and see if they can become successful.
Yak is here with the rest of his team, and I mean, they went directly to the center of the circle. They didn't even look for a compound. They just drove on in, and they're like, okay, where is the closest part of the circle in the center that has at least some decent cover? And they just went directly there so they can have the best opportunity to try to rotate into the circle. Because I believe that all the circles are generally about half the size, if I'm not mistaken, Joel. I don't know if you know anything else about those stats.
We'll get a circle, though.
It's basically half the size. And, well, it's all the way there on the west. So immediately a lot of teams that had cover over by the Himalayas are going to begin moving right now.
And going up to the Himalayas is just fine enough, but getting down can be very difficult at times. But I'm not going to see many teams invested there, and we're going to see a lot of teams making the west rotation, and going to get very, very bloody Valdez in this mid-game here.
Yeah, it certainly should. Rocket Armor going to be happy about their position. As the second that circle showed up, they were in a compound, at least a couple of them were. They're kind of joining up right now. And they're just taking shots at everybody who runs by, or drives by, rather.
So many different teams, so many different colors, as we've just seen. Ooh. Many teams just colliding each other, getting so many kills on the mix here.
Able to knock Hyper here, but Phenom striking back. He's very low himself. Hungan, though, able to get the knock there onto Magnanyong. Bingsan also goes down, so looks like Kongdu Gillisud actually gets the better of that trade.
That they did, and going to get the res up onto the knocked member as well. Of course, Rocket Armor not having the same type of fortunate situation. Trying to just go back here as we see the other two members of Rocket Armor trying to fight back here as they do have a lot of collisions, as we've kind of predicted with this wild circle opening on the second one.
Got a bunch of vehicles there, and so they have a lot of cover, at least for now. Lunatic High themselves, they made it into a very nice spot towards the left side of the circle, but you also got Danawa inside the compound. It looks like Lunatic High is trying to take over the compound right now.
See that grenade not connecting there. DPG trying to heal up the three members that they have. Of course, they lost their the first member the very earlier parts of this game, and Lunatic High just trying to be careful, looking towards that needlessly large house. So we know that to be not having many items for the size of the compound. You have to try to just get over. Of course, gonna be fitting three members there, and just kind of just trying to look around all radius, see what's available. But see this very high heal here for Kongdu Red Dawn, and the Genji Gold are gonna be right on the mix there. Very two important teams that we're keeping track of.
Yep, those are the two teams that are up towards the top, and they're right next to each other, just like they are in the standings. I'm not sure if they really spotted each other, though, because nobody's really taking shots. It looks like now they have, as Loki and Simpson are beginning to look on over.
They're on the top of Quarry, just on the top of the hills here. Not going to be looking to invest their moments there, but just trying to get the most vision that they can above everyone else. Maybe about these two teams, Genji Gold and Kongdu Red Dawn, if they can get the first few knocks will be important here.
Ooh, wow, long-range shots there from Jugang. Don't get to say his name very often, but today I do, as he finally did something worth noting. Nice
did he
shots.
though? I mean, he took
nice
shots. He took shots. I mean, he didn't hit him, but he took it.
Long range, he got the knock there. So, is at least doing something.
Looking at Lunatic High, also seeing what they can do from this long range. Jugen can do it, anyone can do it, and it's the mindset you gotta have. Quadro finding their own difficulties here as Youngdae goes down.
Looks like the rest of them want no more of that position. They're just gonna back off. Actostars Red, they got their own little compound towards the top side, and they're actually split up 2 and 2.
Yeah.
There's not that many other teams around them. Just a couple of members of MVP to their west, and ROG Maximus to their east. Nice circle there up in the top side. Not so good for our number 1 and number 2 teams, though. As Genji Gold, they're being shot here by WGS. That is in the compound. That is just about the biggest gatekeeping situation that you'll see. So Genji Gold gonna have to make a big rotation here.
Definitely heard the shots coming through, and Maxwell VIP also trying to do their own gatekeeping as well, as they try to move themselves in. OPGG Hunter just trying to rush themselves into this next part here. Talked about Genji Gold, have to make the rotation around Quarry to get to below the GAK area. It's gonna be feeling fine for now, but OPGG Hunters, of course, another team in the mid-tier in terms of the ranking. Trying to see what position they can get after 4 rounds. It should be very good for these guys.
OPGG Hunters, you noticed that Taemin was a little bit separated, trying to get the scouting down onto Danawa, but now he's actually just going straight through the water. He doesn't want to be separated for too much longer, especially with this third circle that we do have coming in. And I'm taking a look at the circle, and I was talking about rotations. Genji Gold are making one of the biggest I've seen. They're going outside the blue once again, all the way outside, and going towards the east to try to come behind ROG Maximus.
Get to look at them later once we get a sight of the mini-map here, but Lunatic High on the west coast here. Gonna be feeling fine with the compound that they have gotten in. Also same with Actistars, right? Gonna be on the north side of that circle. Just a little bit below their sister team, Actis Indigo, who's just a little below them. Hope we get to see Genji Gold on their rotation. Kong the Red, they're trying to make theirs from Quarry. Gonna have a Freaker Freaks areas right in front of them as you see the compound being occupied.
Yeah, Clocky was having a little bit of trouble with his car. He did a little bit of a nosedive in his Dacia. It looked pretty funny. Didn't really get that too much on the screen, but I'm sure at least one person noticed it. But yeah, Kongdu Red Dot, they're not taking the rotation like Genji Gold. They're going straight in right behind the Freaker Freaks Aries, and Freaker Freaks Aries, they're in 3rd place. So another team that is trying to fight for that top spot right now could get pretty ugly around there.
See what happens though, because we see the rotations being the most important thing out of this central opening of the next circle. Circle is about to be done closing, and see when the next circle opens up, and the rotation will be once again a big part of the story that we're trying to keep focus here and trying to follow through. Genji Gold made the safe entrance in, and Kong the Red Dot just barely making the safe entrance in as well. Again, Lunatic High still on the West Coast, not really rivaled by anybody. They're trying to just scout out, see if there's anyone in the mix. Not going to find anyone there. And Freaker Freaks areas, as you talked about earlier, they were about to be rushed in by Kong the Red Dot, but smart of Kong the Red Dot to not rush in right away on that. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good move. First team that's moving is Max Still Mad, and they're going the right direction, but they're running straight into OG and Entis Force. Right here, but the DP is Yak trying to shut him down. Not able to run him over. Yak gonna get the angle there onto Unjin, but he's all alone. You got Kale up actually in the tower. He's gonna get another knock onto Uri. Does Indigo. The help is coming in from Entis Force. Doesn't look like much help is coming here from Axel Matt as they do get wiped as the 18th team.
All 4 men knocked off at the same time here, Valdez, and Entis Force looking good once again. Doing good on the defense there. Trying to just defend out against Max Still VIP. Doing very good there. It's going to be Axel Matt actually, apologize, and that will be a big intention talking about, what that means towards their total standings. And see what that means towards what they're trying to do, get done. Obviously, they probably will go to the finals with the standings they have gathered up to week 2 so far, but week 3 has been pretty weak for these guys. And this 3rd round with Erangel, not the best start for these guys ending at 18.
Lunatic High looking for some more kills. Godman gonna land that sick grenade onto Nova. The rest of the members of Quadro say, see you later, buddy. We're not able to help you. And it looks like they might just hide in this little hut, at least Wookiee, as they don't exactly want to go towards the bigger compound for now.
Andre Maximus, they want to survive as long as they can. Entis Force doing so well in round 2 to get that chicken dinner, and doing really well in round 3 as well. Another team at the bottom with RJ Maximus wants to stay near the top position here to make sure they at least get to the wild cards. It's not the direct ticket to the finals.
Well, on TPP, John Edward can spot everything, and he should see all the different teams just driving on in, as well as how much they're getting shot, and he should know just how many teams are around him right now.
So Gillis is just trying to greed over the situation here. The plates are going down. Might be the start of something bad for here. Genji Gold trying to stay on top, but Entis Force is harassing them from this distance here.
Yeah, nice shots onto them. Good grenade as well. They're all getting low, and you notice that a couple of members are running. Clader is so low, it looks like he is going to go down. Eska is currently knocked as well. Gonna find Simpson and knock him too. It's all up to Loki. And he was able to heal up at least, but he's gonna try to get some smokes down and res Eska here. But that, I mean, very early on, Genji Gold, the #1 team, knocked down to just 2 members.
Gonna get the res up and gonna get the heal off as well, so not gonna be a problem there. But Kong the Red Dot's gonna be smiling at that kill feed going through because they really want a 1st place overall. That could get them probably into the direct pass to the finals without going to the wild cards. But Genji Gold has been looking for that 1st place overall for different reasons. Trying to beat out their sister team to Genji Black, trying to get that 1st place away from them to get that 500 advantage point before they get to the finals here.
And you'll notice that they're not giving up on Genji Gold. They're gonna blow up the car here. But they're charging in. Loki able to get a knock though onto Kale. Looking for that kill, will find the angle, and he is gonna get one. Loki is popping off today. But again, Entis Force, they know who they're facing against, and they want to kill this team so they can deny them any chance of, you know, taking their points away.
2v3 here, and Eska and Loki has to somehow do this against this very disadvantaged position as Loki goes down, and Indigo and the rest of Entis Force now looking to finish off Eska and the entirety of Genji Gold here.
Yeah, basically a 3-on-1 for now, as again, Loki is going to be knocked, and there's not much that Eska can do. He's pinned down. You see the spread there from Entis Force too. They know, okay, we just got to wait this one out and try to get the kill.
Eska will not be able to get the res there. I don't think he's going to go for it. That's going to be too much of a risk to kind of risking your position. If he does go down, that will be Genji Gold coming up at 16th. But yeah, I think he's going to go for it. It seems like Entis Force just going to allow him the time here.
Yeah, I mean, the circle's closing in, right? You can only spend so much time trying to kill that last guy. So they wait as long as possible, and now they're going to begin moving with their vehicles. But the res does come off. We're taking a look at another fight over here as Kongdu Gilly's suit trying to get them in. Okay, WGS Arena goes out in 17th place.
Once again, a good news for Genji Gold, trying to just do exactly what they can to get what they needed. They need to survive and get a good standing in round 3 to get that done, but Maxwell VIP and Kongdu Gilly is still on the fight here, as we saw Kongdu Gilly get that free house. Wasn't really contested for.
MVP, another big team, just had a couple of their members go down to Active Stars Indigo.
Okay.
Still VIP really wants to come in here and take this compound away from Gilly's suit. All the grenades coming in. He spotted Phenom, and he is going to be able to knock him.
He's going to get one more member. Will be the last one standing. Hyper, can he stand up to the pressure?
Nope.
So many members of VIP coming in. Boise, last one remaining guys going to go down as well.
Loki and Eska are still alive.
Oh, look at this.
They've got the angle here on RNG
Are you
Maximus.
serious?
They're just going to knock everyone down. There you have it. 3 kills in a row to wipe that team. They came from behind. Their patience is unbelievable, and it offers them that amazing opportunity.
Genji Gold, absolute bandits, stealing away the positions. And really, if you have nowhere to go, just clear out the team. That's what the mindset that we have from Genji Gold. 2 member versus 3 does not matter. Start off with the grenade and get the few kills and clear them off in the path. Loki and Eska, one of the top fraggers, you know, in the entire team, has been doing so. We talked about the reliability of all 4 players. Doesn't matter who dies out, the other 2 will still be able to get the job done. We saw that there from Genji Gold.
It was just so smart, and I think it's something that you can really take advantage of in TPP too. They had the angle. ROG Maximus had no idea they were behind them, and they were fighting a different team. So the second they began to be routed, they just take them all out, and now they take out Huil. They're getting revenge on the squad that took out 2 of their members right now. Got to be careful though. Still 2-on-2.
You've got to be kidding me, as Genji Gold feels like they're not losing, and 3v2, they feel like that's a win for these guys. And that's unbelievable to think that Entis Force, the team that really knocked off the first 2 members of your team, you have the courage and the audacity to go back in on that team that killed your 2 members in the first place and really go back. That's the aggression that Genji Gold shows right now, and this is why they might just get another good standing here in round 3.
Just fantastic plays from them. They make the best of their opportunity, even if they don't have much.
Absolutely.
And that makes them one of the best teams, if not the best. If they get first today, they'll be the best in PWM going into the finals. And now with a couple of those kills, they offer themselves the opportunity to make it into this 6th circle, which is really hard to get into.
Hey, look, Valdez, I mean, you're comparing Genji Gold and Genji Black, but on today's occasion, they look like the best team in all of Korea. And with the smart plays they have taken and with the opportunity they were given, they make the best out of it, and that's what really characterizes the best team in Korea.
Yeah. We just saw a couple of members of Kongdu Red Dot going down. There's only Style left available, and I'm sure they're going to be cursing. They thought that perhaps Genji Gold would go down, but they needed to get a better result than this, and it doesn't look like Style is going to try to make it into the circle. He's just out there, number 16. You'll see him on the bottom of the mini-map. He's the only guy left from their team.
And that's another good news for Genji Gold, who's going to go above Kongdu Red Dot once again. That's the big team they have to beat here in the next 2 rounds here. In round 3, going well for them here. We thought they might go out to LG Entis Force way earlier in this game, and now we have 9 teams left remaining, and with 1 placement each time going above, Genji Gold is going to be very, very happy about maintaining their top position.
Yeah, Lunatic High here in the swamp, trying to fight up against some other members. That circle, though, look at that. Actos Indigo, they have the middle compound, and they have the circle. Fantastic for them. Going to be hard for any of these teams, really, to invade in there.
But on the other end, how is Actus Indigo the only team with the compound in the circle? How are they going to defend out against all the teams coming in from all 360 degrees? And Genji Gold on the right here in terms of the map positioning. Going to fight against Actus Indigo, who's going to be along in that museum and see what they can do. But it's already starting here with Eska trying to get some key kills here.
I love what they're doing, too. If they see anyone, they take shots, because you just got to get kills, too, to up your ranking, right, as much as possible. With just 2 members, maybe you're not going to win the entire thing. You're not going to get the chicken, but adding in more and more kills is going to give you a better shot at getting first place.
Hey, based on how they've been playing today, Valdez, don't be surprised. With 2 members right now, with 17 players remaining, they get very, very close, if not the chicken dinner for round 3.
Certainly is still a possibility. Take a look at the top left, the teams left remaining, just 6, and the 2 Actostars teams are going to be in the best spot. Red has 3 members, Indigo has 4. OPGG Hunters also has 4 members, but they're out on the west side. Gonna have to make it into the circle.
Eska was trying to pull the anger there by driving the Vigo in. Does get shot quite a bit, but it's gonna get Loki and Eska, the 2 members, separated from each other as the circle starts closing in. See what movement they make. It's gonna be very interesting here as Eska trying to take additional shots here.
Looks like he's gonna go prone for now and try to just sneak his way into the circle. He was spotted, of course. Actostars Red did spot him, and now they're going to try to come in behind.
Okay.
Indigo's going to be shut down here by Jaehyun.
We talked about them trying to defend now against all the world here. As Actus Indigo, we're the only ones in the circle, and everyone will be against them. As they try to make the entrance into the edges here, and I feel like Genji Gold, made their entrance count, and Loki's already in, and Eska's going to get his way in just right there, and he's going to be in the circle now.
Oh, the circle close to Gold, so fans going to be really happy about that one, but Actostars Red even having a pretty decent spot there on the edge. They just need to make it up the hill up against Juanita.
Literally is 4v4, 3v3. There's 2 here. See Actus Red, the only ones inside the circle with Juanita from Actus Indigo. See Mento trying to go for that front man here. See what he can do, but still looking towards Genji Gold here. See how well they can survive in this situation. Eska looking very dangerous here, though.
Trying to hide behind this tiny tree, and he is going to be knocked. You can only ask for so much, but Loki going to get a kill onto Mad Cow. Can he do any more?
Oh, no.
Well, Eska's going to be taken out here. Loki's still alive. They're prone in the field. And actually, OPGG Hunters came behind Actostars Red and Indigo.
Look at this.
And made it easier for them. Mental, though, now going to go down. Breakneck also being sniped there by Captain America.
And in the meantime, Loki's just watching all of this in the kill feed, and he's going to see him go into the top 4, and he might go to top 3 here.
Star-Lord, the only one left available, but he goes down. Elka gonna get the kill. And OPGG Hunters, somehow, they win that fight. And again, just like you said, Loki still alive.
He's going to be going inside the circle now. He's going to be feeling fine, trying to go for it in this situation. They just have to make sure OPGG Hunter does not get all the reses out. That will make it difficult for these other 2 players. But Actostars Indigo with Jaehyun, the only member remaining. He's just trying to get out, but he's scared out of his mind. He doesn't know the direction to get out. And Elka and Tamian now looking under threats here. If Loki gets a few kills here, that might give a really good chance for Genji Gold to get this good chicken in here.
Certainly could. Let's see what he can do. He's got the best position, and it's TPP. Trying to look at him, but Tamian actually is able to get inside up the hill there. Jaehyun, okay, he's going to med up. He's so scared right now.
He's done.
He just decided not to go in because he thinks there's someone there, and that means
1v2.
that Loki's got a chance in 2nd place.
That is absolutely incredible. Talking about 2nd place minimum for Loki and Genji Gold right now.
Crazy. I can't believe it.
Don't be surprised if he gets first. 1v2. I've seen Loki done this before, and I feel like he can do it again with a good position right now.
So he was in this position in the 2nd round. He unfortunately went down to Entus Force. This time he wants the chicken. He doesn't want to get 2nd place again.
The circle is not going to be closing as we get to the final 3 minutes to see where the next and the final circle will be located. But I think the fight will end right here, or I'm going to see the 3 minute just mark out. They're trying to go for the final circle, see if they can med up to victory. Of course, we see 2 first aid kits, I believe, from Loki, and just gotta wonder if how many first dates they have on the two members of Elka and Taemin for OPG Hunters. You see Loki currently on full health, while Taemin and Elka are gonna need to split a little bit. Seems like missing out on energy drinks there.
I like how OPGG Hunters is doing this, Elka and Taemin. They're not rushing in, right? That's how you can lose if you go in one at a time and you go like that. You just spread out a little bit. It's TPP. You slowly make your way, see if you can spot him. But Loki, he's just so patient once again.
10 seconds left.
10 seconds until the circle's gonna close.
Down to nothing here. Loki, 1v2 versus the OPG. This will be absolutely incredible. Maybe the best play of the season if he can get this done.
They're trying to scout each other out. Let's see how it goes here. Who's going to make the first move?
It's absolutely closing right now. See what they can do here.
Just waiting for it. Loki can hear him, I think. He's looking right at him. But the other two members, Taemin trying to come from the top. He spots him, he gets down Elka. He sees Taemin too. He knows where he is. He's gonna get behind the car. He gets shot a little bit here. Taemin on full health still. Gonna try to shoot him under the car.
First aid.
He's trying to get it down, but he's trying to shoot him under the car. The first aid is gonna come in just barely. But now he's in the building, he's gotta run in. Trying to get this last shot. But he's out of ammo, he's gonna move forward. He gets taken out, and Taemin in the better position. 2v1, OPGG Hunters will take the victory.
Absolutely incredible by Loki and the rest of the Genji goal right now. They could have gone down to maybe 14. I think that would have been the situation if LG and Entis Force would have cleared them out. But superhero Loki right now, he gets the cheer deserving from all the fans right now in the stadium, and absolutely ecstatic about what they have really achieved from what they could have gone down into mid-tier, even the bottom tier rankings in the mid-game, but they survive all the way up. Esk and Loki pulling up their strats right now with the two members left remaining and get second place in the end, just losing out to OPG Hunters.
That was a pretty insane game. I mean, that might have been the most exciting one we've had, and you really got to hand it to Genji to survive. There were 6 teams remaining, and somehow they made it to second place and almost won it. But guys, we got more PUBG action coming at you live in 5 more minutes. We're gonna take a quick break before we do get into FPP on Erangel. So we'll see you guys in just a bit.